for tuning back in. My name is Fonny. In my channel I talk about my houseplant and my hobbies. Today it is an episode about unboxing. I am very happy to get three of plants that I wanted for a very long time, and these three plants are purchased from two different suppliers. One is Het Planten Pandje, that's the second order I get from them, and another one is also a second order that I have with Ben's Jungle, and I'm really happy with the communication for both of them, and in this video I want to show you how these plants look like, having the comparison of the advertised picture on the website and also the actual plant that I obtained today. So let's start one by one. We can start with this one, the larger box. This one is from Het Planten Pandje. They are from the Netherlands, and I got this one I think around 2 or 3 weeks ago. The reason why it just got delivered today is only because they also considered the heat wave in the Netherlands. They want to make sure that they only ship their plants when the temperature is below 25 degrees. And I think it's really nice. It's really considerate for them to also think about that. It's not like the plant is out and then they don't take any responsibility. They really consider how to ship the plant in the best way. And it's super nice for Felice and Yvonne to have a really good communication with me. A little bit of information about the shipping. This one, they shipped it on Tuesday. They only do shipping every Tuesday, and it actually delivered to the collection point 2 days after. But then I have to go travel there to pick it up. So today is Sunday. So today is the 6th day of the plant getting into the box. So I'm really nervous about this, but I really hope it's going to turn out right. So the delivery is really fast. They use DHL for this one. And with regard to the communication, Felice and Yvonne is really flexible. As I mentioned, they're really considerate about how the plant will turn out. If the weather is really warm, they will hold off the shipping. So it's really nice for them to constantly have the communication with me, and I'm really happy about that. And I also have specific shipping requirement, and they just make everything work. So I'm really happy about the flexibility. And with regard to the quality, this plant, when I saw it on the website, it is a relatively large plant already. They mention the dimension, it's around 26 centimeters for the largest leaf. However, the plant actually grew a lot during the time when the advertisement has posted and the time when I got it. So at the time when I asked them about this plant, they actually mentioned that they think to increase the price because the plant got larger. But because I already mentioned that I want to buy it before they mentioned the increase of price, so they were really fair, because they say that yes, they will sell it at the same price that is advertised, because that's what it was advertised on the website. So I'm very very happy about how considerate and fair they are. So I'm very excited for that. That's one of the plants that got it's a very large one. Another one, it's a very small plant that I think last year or 2 years ago, it's considered as a super rare plant that not a lot of people have. I never thought of having it because one, it's very expensive. Second, it looks very delicate, and I don't want to kill a plant while I pay for thousands of dollars. So until this point of time, I didn't consider buying it because it's relatively expensive. It's normally, at the beginning, it sold more than 1,000 per one node. But after the pandemic has kind of emerged in our daily life and people get back to normal, plant price got down. So then I saw this one with a really reasonable price, and I just want to give it a try. So without further ado, let's take a look at the plant and see if they actually make it. I also recognize that there is a hole here that they have punched through, so then they can have some air exchange. So let's have a look. green here. Whoa, this one is so pretty. Wow. I'm trying not to damage anything. Could you see this one? And the new leaf here, it advertised with 2 leaves, and then during the time it has grown so much, and this one is one of the advertised leaf, and this is also, I think it's this one as an advertised leaf. And then look at this one here. It is so big compared to my palm, and yeah, and it delivers really well. There's a little bit of scratch on the new leaf, but that's totally understandable because this is a long shipment and I am very happy with the quality. I can show you some close up. This one here is the first leaf of this plant, and also the one over here, I believe. This one is also advertised. However, I believe these 2 leaves, this one over here, this one has grown after the picture has been taken for the advertisement, and this one, you can also see the lobes of the ears are so much longer than the younger one, so it's getting mature very, very quickly. Or the middle part of this one is much thinner, or I would say not thinner, but much longer than the previous leaves. And there's even a new leaf coming out during the shipping. Oh, I'm just really impressed by how nice this actually looks. This one here is the smaller one. This is Monstera Obliqua. As I mentioned, it has been extremely expensive throughout the past 2 years. It was like an unreachable plant. It's almost like a holy grail Monstera, but over the 2 years, it has been propagated a lot. So the price has gone down to a point when I am feeling comfortable to pay and to take a risk because the leaf is really small and really delicate. Let's see. Look at this. This one over here is the Obliqua. It looks the same as the picture they showed me over Instagram, and I would say the quality is really good. And I thought it's going to have a lot more wrinkle leaf, but this one looks extremely healthy, and it's a really big pot. This one is the close-up of the Obliqua, Monstera Obliqua Peru. This is the second leaf, and there's one small fenestration. This is already like this when Yvonne and Felice sent me a picture of this plant, so it's not created during the shipping. And this one has just a tiny teeny bit of yellow tip, but this is also extremely understandable because it has been in the box for like 6 days, and hopefully the new growth will come in between here. But I'm actually really happy that at least it arrived alive because it's so darn tiny. It's just like the length of my finger. Super nice. Look at that vein. That's really, really nice. I hope it's going to rain these days, so then it could be humid enough for this one to kind of acclimate to my environment. This order here is from Ben's Jungle. This is the second time I purchased plants from them. The first time was Philodendron Joepii. They have really good price on that plant, and that plant has been growing super much and super well. The leaf has sized up a lot. I can show you on the side just to have an idea what I meant by they have grown super well. This one is the Polypoidioides that I got from Ben's Jungle. The leaf size was very small compared to the advertised leaf size in the picture. However, the good news, it grows really fast. This is the largest leaf at the time when I received, and this one comes out afterwards, and it already significantly sized up. If you see it side by side over there, and this one is the latest leaf that grows out. You can already see it has significant extended on the top here. There's a lot of split on the top, and also the split over here has 5. So it's much larger than the one that it has been delivered to me, which is like this size over here. So this is very nice. If you give it a little bit more time, and it will eventually grow to the size that you really want and desire, but it takes time. For this particular order, it is another plant that I also learned quite a little bit from YouTube, particularly from Charmaine. She mentioned about this plant a lot in her channel, and from seeing the pillowy size, pillowy texture and the heart-shaped leaf, I really want to see how actually it looks like. So this one here is Philodendron Joepii Columbia. It also named as Philodendron Silver. That's how it's marked in the supplier in Ben's Jungle for this order. I asked Ben's Jungle, is it the same plant, Philodendron Silver and Philodendron Joepii Columbia? They said it is the same plant in their inventory, so let's see how it is. But before I unbox it, just to give you a bit of idea of the communication and the shipping, so then before I open, you can kind of have an idea, expectation built up, and then you will see how it actually looks like and can have a comparison. So this, the communication with Ben's Jungle is really good. They have a phone line, you can call them within the office hour. They also have email that you can send a particular question, and they respond normally within a day. And I'm really happy about that communication. Also, they're very flexible when it comes to the shipping date. Because of the heat wave, I would like to delay the shipment a little bit until it gone down a little bit in the temperature. So they just say, yeah, sure, just mark down your specific comment in the order, and they will follow up on that one. And so far it's really good. The first one, Polypoidioides, they deliver the way that I wanted, as I have written down in the comment box. And with regard to the shipping, it is also super quick. They only use DHL, I believe, and they shipped on Monday. It already arrived at the pickup point on Friday. But because I need to travel to pick this up, today is Sunday. So this one has been in the box for 7 days. Without further ado, let's dig in and take a look. Ooh. Go. Like this. It's really nice. It's nice when it comes to the. Oh, that's a little bit. It's a damaged part here. I believe it's because of the box here. Okay, I'm going to show you some close up. Here is the close up of Philodendron Silver, or Philodendron Silver Columbia. Just going to pan it down like this. I would say the size is smaller than it advertised. I think it's quite similar to the same thing I observed for Spartioides. Sorry, not Spartioides, that's a Hoya. Polypoidioides. For Polypoidioides, the advertised picture is much bigger, and then for this one, when I asked on email, it says that the leaf size is going to be, the smallest one is going to be 25 and the largest one will be around 40, but I have the measurement here. This leaf, it's only 23, and this is already the largest leaf, so I think it is smaller than it is advertised, but I do believe that it is healthy. As you can see over here, this is the think this is the first, probably this is the first leaf, and then this is the second one over here. Unfortunately, it has a bit of damage because of the pot, but that's expected. I mean, if it has been shipped in a box, you can't really expect a perfect plant appearance for all of those leaves. So I'm not worried about this one, and it's just how it is when you do shipping in a box. For the size, as I mentioned, it's like half the size smaller than it has advertised. But as I mentioned, it is a healthy plant, so I'm not complaining, it's just an observation. But one thing that I recognize is it is shipped like this, and there's a lot of soil that covers the main stem, because this one, SP Silver or SP Columbia, it is chlora. You shouldn't bury the main stem. So I'm going to take out most of the top soil. So I removed most of the top soil, then I have this part exposed on top of the soil. As you see that over there, that is where the root will come out, and the new growth point is better to be lifted up outside of the soil, so then it won't be constantly moist inside the soil. That's the way that I keep chlora philodendron, but even though the size is much smaller than it advertised, I believe in order to grow big leaves, you need to have some patience, and I believe this one will grow big and big leaves will come out eventually, because you see that this stem over here, it is pretty kind of thick. Look at this, it is around maybe 2 centimeters or maybe even 3 centimeters wide, and I can show you some of my philodendron chlora to see what are the potential of this one. Let's have a look at here. I have this Philodendron gloriosum regular. The size is around 3 centimeters wide. So eventually it will grow like this size, and then hopefully it will grow like this size just next to me. Well, thank you very much for staying until now. I wish you enjoy the unboxing as much as I do. I am very happy to see at least all of them 3 made it. They are all surviving, and I cannot tell that they have any significant damage that will make them die suddenly. So let's see. Of course, I would love to make an update in 1 or 2 months time to see if they have actually grown or they actually did not make it in the end. So to sum up, starting with Het Planten Pandje, I think the store is super good in communication, and also the quality of the plant is really, really good. The one that I got from them the first time was Philodendron Joepii. The variegation is just amazing. If you check my growth update, that one I showed you the new leaf of the latest Philodendron Joepii. That one just look unreal in the coloration, and the same as this I got from them. The quality is amazing, the size is even bigger than what it is advertised, and I'm very, very happy about how it arrives. I can't really tell now that it has any shock. So, and I can already see like roots growing out from the pot, so I'm very happy about that. And then for this one, I am very nervous about whether it could make it, because it's super tiny, and then it looks just way too delicate to make it for a trip that takes around 6 days. So I'm very happy about that. So in conclusion, I really recommend Het Planten Pandje because they're really good in communicating. The size is even bigger than what it is advertised. And shipping takes a very short amount of time as well. So all in all, really, really good. Thank you so much, Yvonne and Felice, offering me this really nice plant, and I'm really happy to buy from you again. And this one over here, to conclude my experience with Ben's Jungle, I think they have really good quality plant. Just that in my past experience last time and also this time, the size of the plant is smaller than it is advertised, but at least it is really healthy, and also it has a new growth point. So if you wanted a huge plant, maybe you can consult with them to ensure that the size is what you are expecting. I have sent them an email. I asked them what is the size. They say it's between 25 as the smallest and 40 as the largest, and the largest one here is less than 25. But I'm pretty sure that this plant will grow, and it will take some time, but then it will eventually grow to 40 centimeter. So in conclusion, I would buy from Ben's Jungle again, just that I need to adjust my expectation. I can't really expect a huge plant from the picture. Yeah, as I showed you, the previous one I got from them, Philodendron Joepii, it has sized up maybe 50% of the first leaf that it has. In my perspective, as long as you are patient to grow your own leaf that grows big, that should be okay. So yeah, that's the conclusion of my unboxing. I will try to make an update video in 1 or 2 months time. If you have any question with regard to the care tips, unfortunately I don't have that yet because I just received it, and I think it's not giving you justice if I just tell you what how I care for them. But I will let you know more about that in a 1 and 2 month update. 1 or 2 month update. But if you have any suggestion for me keeping these plants, because you have these plants for a while, or you had these plants for a little while, at least longer than I am, please leave your comment down below how you care for them and how you like about them. Is there anything that you find them difficult, or anybody should pay attention about these plants? Would be great to learn from you in the comment box down below as well. If you like this video and you like the content that I create, please be generous enough to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. If you like this type of content and you don't want to miss out next time when I post similar videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out next time. Until next time, I wish everyone is having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.